However, I strongly encourage you to do the recommended reading. Typically for a class, it might be half a chapter or a chapter of reading that I recommend. It's covering the same material, but from a different perspective. And so if you come and you listen to me, and then you read the book, or you read the book beforehand, you're going to see the same material two ways, and that's the best way to really ingest the material. So again, I encourage you to do that reading. There is some additional required reading for specific lectures, and that additional required reading, it will actually be posted on the class website along with the lecture notes. Okay, you can see it's on the syllabus, which hopefully you've all seen, and so you can see what the other required reading is. Okay, assignments. There's going to be a total of 5 assignments during the semester. They're approximately every 2 weeks, although not exactly. The due dates for all of these assignments are on the syllabus. If you haven't found it, the syllabus is available as a PDF on the class website. You should get a copy of that. All of the assignments, the dates, the recommended dates for you to start working on them are on the syllabus, and the due dates are on the syllabus. Again, you can complete this individually or in groups, but when it comes to actually writing down the answers, these need to be your answers, back to the honor code. And the recommended assignment dates are about 1 to 2 weeks prior to the due date, and they're on the syllabus because they show you when we've covered the material in the lecture that is then part of the assignment. So that's why there's a recommended date to start working on it. But of course, they're all there online right now. You could do them all tonight if you wanted to. Okay, getting help, as I already mentioned, you'll be assigned to a GSI, and so they're going to be great at helping you with the assignments. They're going to have 2 one-hour office hours during the course of the week, spread out during the week. I encourage you to go and see your GSI, interact with your GSI, as it's him who is going to be responsible for grading of all your work, so good person to get to know. There will be 2 field trips, okay, for this class. Please don't be confused. These are not 4-day field trips, okay? Each field trip is about 2 hours in duration. Okay? They both will leave from campus or close to campus, and it's on foot. All right? And so as we get closer to the time, I'll explain all the details. There will be a total of about 10 time slots, 10 2-hour time slots on these 4 days and these 4 days. And so you need to be here on campus for at least 1 of this period and 1 day in this period. Okay? If you're not, that means you're not going to be able to go on the field trip. That means you're not going to get a 0 on the field trip. So it is very important that you know that you're going to be here and can go on these 2 field trips. Okay? Not being here will have a significant impact on your grade. Okay? There'll be field trip reports following it as well. And so here's the impact that it's going to have on your grade. So the way the grading is done, 15% of your final grade is based on the first midterm, 15% based on the second midterm, 30% will be based on the final, 15% will be based on the 2 field trip reports, okay, 7.5% on each. So those field trip reports are really very important. And then a total of 25% for the assignments, i.e. 5% for each assignment. There may be some extra credit opportunities. I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to do that or not yet. If I am, I will announce it in class. Okay? All right, again, stern moment. No late work will be accepted unless with the prior approval of an instructor. That means me or your GSI, okay? 4 of us. You have to get prior approval to hand in work late. We will allow you to get an extension if you have a good reason, but it has to be prior approval. No electronic submissions unless with prior approval, okay? I'm sorry about this. I know it's kind of a pain in this modern era to have to actually print out your homework, but our experience in the past is people, when we take things electronically, is people submit them in so many formats, and many of them are formats that we've never heard of and cannot read, and it's just a major pain in the backside, okay? So no electronic submission. All of the homework has to be handed in on paper, okay? You'll be able, all of the due dates are a day of a lecture. All of the due dates are 5 p.m. on the day that's given. You can either hand them in at the lecture, or you can hand them into mailboxes in McCone Hall by 5 p.m. On that day, and I'll explain that in more detail when we get into the class. Okay, the class website has a lot of information on it that you should really review. I really encourage you to spend 10-15 minutes and just review what's on the class website today. There's an organization page that has a lot of the information I'm talking about now. There's a syllabus page. This is key. It tells you what the readings are. It tells you what the assignments are. It's a PDF, and note that it is subject to change. The lectures tab is where you'll find all of the lecture notes. You'll find links to readings that are not from the textbook, and also the quick web exercise. I'm going to tell you about that in a moment. There's a assignments page, which is where you can download the 5 assignments. There's a field trips page, which is where we'll put information about the field trips. That's not up yet. And then there's a link to bSpace. Again, bSpace is going to be used in order to assign you to a GSI, assign you to a particular field trip time slot, and also to provide you with your grades. Okay, that's all that will be on there. Next week, we are going to spend both Tuesday and Thursday talking about a scenario earthquake. That scenario earthquake is a magnitude 7 earthquake on the Hayward Fault, 300 feet from where we are right now. What I would like you to read is a section, not a relatively short segment. It's a scenario from this Mark Reisner's book. If you click on the readings tab on the class webpage, you can get that PDF right now. So please read that before Tuesday's class. Okay, please read that before Tuesday's class. Okay, finally, I would like, this is what the class website looks like. I would like you, there's a quick web exercise. It will take you probably 15 minutes at the most. I would like you to do that here's how you get there. So if you go to the class website, you click on lecture notes. You will see the lecture notes from today. This is wrong. The date is wrong, but you'll see this Who Are You link. Click on that. That's the web exercise. It will take you to a form that looks like this that I would like you to complete, and it is due by 5 p.m. Monday. Okay? Please do this carefully. The next question, you can just see the question here, is what is the latitude and longitude of the home in which you grew up? It then asks you for what is the latitude and longitude of where you live right now. There are some links to help you understand what latitude and longitude are, and so you can get the latitude and longitude from Google Earth, for example. If you have Google Earth, just bring up Google Earth, zoom into your home, put the cursor over it, and at the bottom it gives you the latitude and longitude. Please be careful with this. Getting good data is key. And we always end up with some amusing errors. Please try and not be one of the amusing errors. And fill in this form, put the latitude and longitude, and submit it by 5 p.m. on Monday. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much.